Officers were dispatched to Cooper's location in the 1400 block of East Harmon Avenue due to his initial 911 phone call. Officer Metcalf and his partner responded to the area and located Cooper standing outside of his apartment. Officer Metcalf asked Cooper if he called 911, to which Cooper replied yes. It was at this time that Officer Metcalf and his partner observed Cooper was armed with a large knife. Both officers immediately ordered Cooper to drop the knife, and within seconds, Cooper charged at the officers while holding the knife. Cooper rapidly closed distance between himself and Officer Metcalf, causing Officer Metcalf to discharge his firearm. Cooper was struck by gunfire and momentarily fell to the ground, where he then dropped the knife. Cooper quickly got back to his feet and led Officer Metcalf and his partner on a foot pursuit through the apartment complex. Eventually, Cooper collapsed and fell to the ground in the 1300 block of University Avenue. Officer Metcalf and his partner requested additional resources, formed an arrest team, and took Cooper safely into custody. Once in custody, officers began life-saving measures for his injuries while waiting for medical personnel to respond. Cooper was transported to Sunrise Hospital, where he underwent surgery, and he is currently listed in stable condition. During the investigation, detectives searched Cooper's apartment and located an additional knife in a pool of blood. Officers observed additional injuries on Cooper, and it is believed he cut himself prior to officers' arrival. Our officers, thankfully, were not injured during this incident, and we will now play for you body-worn camera of the officer-involved shooting.
Keep your hands where we can see them, okay?
Let me see your fucking hands.
Look, we're here for you.
Stay right there.
Hey, are you the person I called? Yeah? Put the knife down. You have the knife? Let me see your hands.
Keep your hands where we can see them, okay?
Let me see your fucking hands. Drop that shit.
Now, as you can see here, circled in this still photo, is where Cooper still had the knife in his custody as he was charging towards officers. This concludes our briefing. I will now take some questions.
You said you found another person in the apartment?
No, that is not correct. Just another additional knife that was located near a pool of blood.
Can you describe
Yes, sir.
Cooper's injuries? How many times was he struck and where was he struck?
Well, I know that he was struck 4 times, and he is now listed in stable condition at Sunrise.
Can you go into the conflict resolution that's happening here, that we're seeing the officers are confronting the suspect and are speaking with them? What kind of training goes into that kind of conflict resolution?
Well, obviously we choose, and our focus is to de-escalate the situation. As you can see here, this event rapidly evolved. So starting with the deconfliction, the de-escalation, we chose to try to engage with some communication with Cooper, but as you can see how rapidly it evolved, that's what ended up resulting in the officer-involved shooting. All right, thank you very much. Yes.
How did you determine if he was suffering from any kind of mental health issues, or why this even happened in the first place? I mean, the pool of blood used a week ago.
That's a great question. We don't have any conclusive evidence to determine that our agency was able to determine that he was suffering from mental illness. We only had one additional contact with Cooper, and that was for trespass, which was a misdemeanor back in 2022. So there's nothing that would conclude that he had mental illness. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
That's what I thought. They said that, they found a pool of water, and it was his fault. And he cut himself with it. That's what I understood. Well, that was the question. Well, that's what I asked that first question, clarifying it. That was the first question I asked.
I'm just gonna skip to the video for you guys.
Now, this changes,
Just let me know whenever you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Let me see your hands. Keep your hands where we can see them, okay? Let me see your fucking hands. Look, we're here for you. Stay right there.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Stay right there.
Are you the person I called? Yeah? Put the knife down. You have the knife? Let me see your hands.
Keep your hands where we can see them, okay?
Let me see your fucking hands. Drop that shit.
You guys good?
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Mark.